Intermission time is over.
Oh, you like this one?
This one's my favorite. You know, it has like a box of chiclets in the middle. It's excellent. Check it out. It has like a box of chiclets. And you know, it has
All
like,
this great
yeah,
stuff.
it has like, you know.
I like the one
over
with the
here's a
Pope.
hot
Now,
dog.
where's the Pope one? Pope was. I love the titles. I think everything.
Here it is. This one's great. The 3D Pope. Yeah, that one's great.
Yeah, this is just. You can't tell that it's 3D on the video, but
Yeah.
it is
You
so
can like
cool.
walk around it probably and get this thing.
Yeah, it's so cool. There is a little 3D to it.
Okay, did you get it?
Yeah, you can see a little bit.
It's made that one. That's a neat one.
I think that is just absolutely fantastic.
Okay, here's your name.
I'm Kurt Hunter.
Hi, Kurt. I'm Rashida.
Fantastic. And there's the man now. Are we ready? You ready to do it now? No, I don't want to be on
You're going to be my agent? What'd you sell
Yes,
for me?
honey.
Okay.
I am this agent. 10%.
Well, you have to sign releases. We have to deal with all
Where's my
that.
damn money?
Bureaucracy.
Goddamn Cadillac, I told you I was that goddamn thing.
So what do you want to do? You want to just go like this? And then
I don't know, because we just wanted to, because the last time we had white food.
Oh, that was great. That was so good.
So now wait a
Beauty
minute.
tea.
Are we dealing with the? We have to go back to the persona.
Get ready, 'cause
the big boys. No, we don't want a retro snack here. We want to go with the big boy mentality. Are we doing big boy stuff?
No, we're doing Randy's stuff.
anything
Randy.
goes.
Randy likes to do this.
This is Randy.
Okay, Randy.
Anything goes.
Biscuit, why do we do this? Why are we doing this?
Why did I do this? When I was 5, I was had
Oh, cool.
an assistant who knows shit. When I was 5, I was visited by Martians, and they basically told me that I was to grow up and do this. And they later on were found to be really famous Martians because they were called the Swiss cheese Martians, because they had like big holes that was all the way through, like, you know, parts of their bodies and stuff. And their name finally interpreted to be Swiss cheese Martians, and that's how basically they told me. You remember when I told you all that? Yeah, good. Say yes.
So we
Good.
have to deal with no.
And it's just a.
Where do you get your ideas for this? I mean, is this a big deal?
Well, I was riding my motorcycle down Lamar and saw this big wad of this stuff in the middle of the road, and pulled my motorcycle over and got it. And I don't know. I really, in all honesty,
What is it called?
this one's called Sitting at a Downtown Red Light. Mary experiences astonishing deja vu upon sighting the handsome Italian trash truck driver. And is this her deja vu? I don't know. I tend to think so. I'm not sure.
This is her deja vu.
Oh God, Italian trash truck driver. Can't you tell?
Two
Yeah.
hidden chests.
I don't know what inspires me.
And you just like to put
Yeah, these two are my favorite colors, that and green and orange juxtaposed against each other. And of course the color chrome, which reflects all colors, and I guess
Plaid.
that's my favorite
Well,
color.
I just want to kind of get, where do we get these ideas with Maryland's USO world?
I don't know. You know what it is that I've got I've got a great little workroom at my house, and I have just boxes and boxes and boxes of crap. And I go through it, and I just pull crap out and just jerk all this mess out and throw it all over the floor and go, that's weird looking, that's weird looking.
It's all right.
And start mixing stuff, yeah. And you know, just there's nothing really. A lot of times I do have a basic idea as far as how it's going to start, or a finished product that, as most artists do, a lot of times will draw a preliminary sketch.
Yes.
Well, mine's quite a sketchy sketch, I must admit. But they come sometimes like this one just went on, you know. This is like stuff off a float that I found in a trash can, and
So it's
these
found
are
objects?
yeah, mostly it's all just found objects, and of course it's like cut out magazine pictures. And I've got, you know, I used to go digging in the dumpsters behind half price books, and
So
man,
you're a
I
dumpster diver?
oh well, you know, for clean things, not perhaps frat underwear or such, but perhaps maybe.
Now, wait a minute. What is this?
I don't know. I think it's probably anal, isn't it? I don't know. I really don't know. I do have this fetish for yardsticks. All of these are like sticks out of the yard, you know, things that have been just like found objects, of course. I don't know. In the last couple of years, I've had this weird thing. See all these stripe things? I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm having a blast, but I don't know what is driving me to do that.
This is, now, the King Tut and Salvador Dali discussed the weather. This is what this is named. Now, how did we come up with the title?
Well, this obviously is the weather. And this obviously is King Tut. I mean, can't you
Now,
see?
I can't see King Tut. Where's King Tut?
He's back there behind. He's in a little compartment in the back. Well, King Tut basically is a mummy, you know, and is at rest. No, I don't know where it came from.
I think it's wonderfully carved.
Chicken wire and a stupid piece of box. This painting, the goofy stuff in the background, started as an extra piece of stuff that I was wiping paint off on. I was doing other stuff, wipe paint off of it, and then go, oh my God, that looks dorky. Let's do something with that, and just take it on and do more stuff, you know. So I can't paint people worth a flip. I couldn't paint you to save my life, but I can hot glue the hell out of anything.
You love hockey. Savior of hockey.
Say it, hot glue, hot glue.
Hot glue. No, but you like puffy. Do you use puffy? Because that's what
Oh yeah, puffy paint. Puffy paint's weird though. When you use it, it gets some lint on it a little bit because it's greasy. So you have to. I don't use it as much as what I'd like to because the colors are incredible in it, and of course it's just ridiculously stupid to use. You know, it's real easy to use, but I don't use as much of it because it doesn't have a tendency to wear very well on stuff. Like if
how do you get the neon colors? Because I only see that in the puffy.
Well, I mean, like that's neon there. That's just crappy old day glow temper paint. I have probably 500 cans of Krylon spray paint and every kind of other spray paint made that I just, every time I go to the hardware store, I'm like a zombie. I head right for the paint department, and I've probably got a half a year's salary invested in spray paint that I have in boxes. She can attest to that. It's all over my house. But it's wonderful. You know, I use all that junk. I use all of it. I go to the Goodwill and I do this at the toy box and push all the big junk back. And there's all these millions of game pieces, little toys, little crappy craziness that's fallen out of the game boxes and stuff.
I mean, you know, I notice here that you've got, what is it, 3M guard change, Great Castle Mist.
Castle Gray Mist front gates. Now, doesn't that just intrigue you?
This intrigues me. This intrigues me. Because of I guess it's the juxtaposition of all the gray against the, you have all these bright colors and all these
lovely gallery walls at gray.
Yeah, well, I mean, everything just kind of pokes out. Look, where do you get the ideas for these wonderful?
I don't know.
Everything is just poking out and moving and stuff.
Good. I'm so glad.
I mean, it's like you're building, in South American, the South American. They have these like these totem poles.
Like mandalas and things like that, or
It's art.
something. Well, I don't
Is
know.
that
Ever
where
since
are
I've
you
been a
getting
little
any
kid.
influence from South American art?
Well, I've truthfully said sometimes my stuff looks like psychedelic Mexican folk art.
Yeah.
Because I use lots of little toys and lots of little fun things. And if you look at it, man, the back of that's a piece of cardboard. This is cardboard behind there, sawed off the side of a box.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very cheap, just like most of the peasant Mexican art.
Yeah.
And all of it's found junk. That's like soda straws and just cheap junk.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually graduated to making my own boxes, and things like this.
I love this. Now, what's this called here?
Kiowa Papoose.
Now, why did you how did you come up with a name like this?
Of course, the Kiowa were a wonderful Indian tribe, Northern Plains Indians. And to me, this sort of looks like a papoose. And I sort of intended, it didn't first really start out to be that, of course, with this goofy little box. But once it started, I said, well, man, make this big weird rosette down here. And it turns it into almost an Indian looking thing. And I'm so happy because, of course, it's totally dorking, and no papoose ever got its eyes blotted out. But For me, it's wonderful, and with the addition of putting these things on here, which is just bent coat hangers, it's just bent coat hangers, and putting that on there made it real fun, and it needed a balancing situation, so I made this monster down here out of, foam board and construction paper, and I love it. That just shows my mind in a nutshell right here. I just love to do this. I'm inspired by all my friends. I'm inspired by color.
It's like a medicine wheel. It's kind of a mixture
Right.
of some kind of...
I want it to invoke good feelings in people, and at this opening this past Monday night, I had all of those feelings come from lots of people. Go, Randy, it looks like all of this stuff has goofy titles. It's all bright and colorful. It's not mean art. It doesn't have like these really deep mystical things that are going like I hate you or lots of black and red scratches and shit like that. I have such a good time in my life, and I'm only influenced by all my friends who've made me have a good time, and here it is. Here's the end result right here of what I'm made to be done by all my friends, and what my mind of course does too, but just my peers give me that inspiration to act crazy, as I always have my entire life. So it shows up in this, it just comes right out in this.
I'm just enamored by all the visual energy coming out of this stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, what?
Chewy.
Now, is that plastic?
Oh yeah, of
It
course.
looks like a real potato. These
It's not?
They're totally, no, they're not the real potatoes.
Oh, but they're real.
Plastic, honey.
Well, I don't get to touch your art.
Ooh,
Keep
touch
your
it.
hands off,
Touch my potatoes, would you?
please.
No, they were
I
definitely
really did,
plastic.
Randy. I thought they were real.
Robin Hood on Mars? Oh, man.
With a whole title. There's a whole title.
Diamonds and potatoes.
A very special, unique situation. But
But you
it's,
do have some dark side. I know.
this right here,
Didn't you use this part in the
this
play?
right here was made specifically for a dark piece, so to speak. My friend Judd, that took, he was in movie classes at UT. He asked me to make a piece for their film that they filmed about an artist that was committing suicide, a very, very depressed artist. And to me, this is probably my most depressive, dark piece. And of course, it's goofy and funny anyway, in some degree, but it is a more somber attitude than what I do most of the time, as you can see. And this was made specifically for a movie about a person that was having a lot of trouble psychologically. And so that's why that's a bit dark and somber, and has the title of Crying Won't Help. So, it's not something, that perhaps is the only thing I've ever done towards something that was more deep and a bit of melancholy in it,
You're not so, commercial venture. Cargo Boat, you're a part of that band?
Yeah, I sang for the band Cargo Cult, which was about, we were from 85 through 87. And right after the big boys broke up, I joined Cargo Cult and had a great time. Great musicians that inspired me to no end. It was just wonderful.
And you're still in then?
No, Cargo Cult broke up in about 87 to early 88, and now I sing for a band called In the Hall of the Swine King.
In the Hall of the Swine
In the Hall of the Swine King. Mostly our posters will say Swine King, but the official title is In the Hall of the Swine King. And Darcy Douglas plays bass, professional wrestler here in town. Dottie Farrell, local actress, plays the other girl bass. And then Snoopy, that drums with Pocket Fisherman, occasionally drums with us. And then all the time, Rob Cooley drums with us, and he also has drummed in the Thorns and Fried Pipers.
Are you playing currently down?
Yeah, we have a show, September 10th at the Electric Lounge with Unicorn Magic. And that's the only thing set this month until we get until some fabulous someone out there comes and offers us another show. And then we have 2 shows in October set for around town. So it's a lot of fun. It is a great time. Real varied music, totally ridiculous from one end of the spectrum to the other. We have a Cajun song, an acoustic folk song, a punk rock song, a Led Zeppelin song.
On your self-portrait back there, you didn't get to, that you like chrome and so tell us about this one and then this one. What's this thing? How did you get the idea? This is very good stuff.
Well, I found these 2 pieces right here at a garage sale.
Way back, old school's twins of X duplex sound. It's in her